I'm going to show you over the next few months how to make the stuff that I make, step by step, small bites, no fuss. If you have any questions, you pop them in. If you just want to watch, that's fine. This is not a tutorial. I am not that person. But I'm happy to show you how I make stuff. So in saying that, we're making a couple of notebooks and a couple of small journals. And I'm just going to take you along for the ride. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I know that as I get older, I have to work hard to look after my body. 1 scoop of Ace.
So we'll be making all sorts of stuff this year. We're going to be making books and cards and journals and sun catchers and I'm actually going to be making some clothing as well. Hi Lydia. Good morning, Jenny. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right. So I'm going to fold one of these, figure out what size we're going here. We may need to trim everything because apparently I don't own a trimmer that can cut straight. So there's that. So let's trim up one and get some proper measurements happening. Oh. So not too far out, not too far at all. Measurement is, good morning, Pam. I'm going to sing you happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Pam. Happy birthday to you. I know it's not your birthday in America yet, but it's your birthday here. So there's that. Hi, Tammy. How you doing? So we are just a smidge under 5 3/4 and just a smidge under 8. So let's write that down. I can find a pen and if I can find a piece of paper. Okay, 8, just under, by 5 3/4, just under. So that's 4 by, no, that's 8. No, that's right. It's all good. I'm going to sing to you tomorrow too, so no. 5 3/4, just a smidge under. Okay, and 8 is just over a quarter off. I'm going to have to use my bigger one. Didn't want to. Never cut straight. Never, ever, ever. So, 5. Where's my white pen? White pen. Hold on. I gotta find my white pen. White pen. So we are 5 3/4. God damn. And then just under 8. Okay. So it's this one here. See? These measurements, this is why this doesn't cut. So this is meant to be just under 5 3/4, and it's not even coming to the edge. I have to trim off that side on the other. This is just under 8. Is that correct? Yep. Fraction more. Oh, man. Hi, Jill. See, this is why I hate this trimmer. It's just not right. I'm going to have to do everything that way and then go back and do everything on the other trimmer. Bug! Hello, Bug. How you doing? It's Pam's birthday in Australia. Sing a happy birthday. Already did it. It's not Pam's birthday in America yet. hoping to have all of this done before I went live, so my apologies. It was beautiful. Ah, thanks. I hope you're talking about my singing. Wait a minute. This is not straight. What the heck happened here? Apparently I can't even fold straight anymore. Alright. What the heck? Hi, Christina. How are you, my lovely? I had such a good night's sleep last night. First good night's sleep I've had in months. It was so good. Did I miss? What did I miss? Woohoo! Goals, Tammy. Snarky comments are fun. Even if they're snarky nasty. There's a difference between snarky fun and snarky nasty. No need for snarky nasty. That's not snark. Please don't call nastiness snark. It's not. Just say to those sort of people next time, if you find it so offensive, you come and do it for me for free. As long as they're prepared for the feedback. I just did all of the signs for my market stalls for AI, and they turned out great. I was very impressed with myself. Even if they have two left hands sometimes. feel free to make yourself an AI gnome to send to those people. Rosemary. You need a gnome or a duck. Make one in AI just to send to those sort of people. All right, you can bugger off now. I hate you. Sorry guys, I thought I would have this all done, but I'm delusional and that's okay. 5 3/4, just a tad under. See, 5 3/4 on this one gives me like just under 1/4 of an inch cut off, and on that one it gave me nothing. How is that right? Tell me that we're, not going insane with our measuring when they give you something like that. 3/4, just under. That's some bullshittery right there. This is why I have such a freaking problem with trimmers. Did you see that? Look, this is how much 5 3/4, just a tad under, gives me. So it gives me this much cut off, right? And yet 5 3/4 on this one that's 5 3/4, it's giving me nothing. 5 3/4. Look, can you see? There's the cutting edge. It's giving me like a millimeter slither, if that. Same measurement. Bullshittery. Hey Da, how you doing? Welcome to my trimmer whinge again. This is a segment where I whinge about bullshit trimmers and their inaccuracy, the incapability of making a straight line and a good measure. It's going to be a regular segment because apparently trimmers are bullshit. I have more success with a guillotine than I do with a rotary trimmer or a blade trimmer. So that's why I have these. But out of all of them, this little one is the best. The rest of them, the measurements are off. The straightness of the lip that holds the paper is off. Combine that with no two pieces of paper are ever exactly the same, and you're never going to get a straight line. Just ask Pam and Jill and Riley how many trimmers I have in my D-stash. A shite load. That's a possibility, but I do like to have, they don't have to be straight, they have to sit right within the book. Even when I do a torn edged, I like the tops of them to be even, top and bottom. That's my aesthetic anyway. See if I can get this straight. If this is straight and this is straight, then I'm pretty happy. I really don't give a shit about the edge because I can tear the edge, I can add lace or fabric or paper or whatever to the edge. I don't care about that bit. I do care about the tops and the bottoms though. I think that's why I spend so much time trimming shit like this. But when you have a trimmer that doesn't even cut a freaking straight line, it's very hard and very frustrating. Okay, let's move on from the trimmer subject because we all know that pisses me off really quick. And because, just on that note, I have to do all of this trimming because none of the kits that I buy from the USA will print right to the edge, even though my printer is capable of print right to the edge. They won't print right to the edge because they're a different size than A4. So therefore, I have to trim shit. US letter size will print lengthways or landscape ways to the edge, but because your paper is only 8 inches or whatever it is, it won't print right to the edge, top and bottom. So always needs trimming. Always. Because it won't trim right to the edge. Do you think I like spending hours with a trimmer? No, I don't. I would rather just slap it together. Because if you get it to print right to the edge, you lose some of the printable picture. So, and sometimes, especially with, tags and things, you can't do that because it cuts the top or the bottom off the picture. Hi, Patty. Wait, did I already trim this one? I already trimmed that one. Did I already trim all of these ones? Nope, just that one. Okay. Extra page. Hi, Cal. Three. One, two, three. One, two, three. Beautiful. Alrighty. And yes, I still have to ink everything, which I will not do on live. I will spare you all the inking. I'll just get on with making tags and things. I'm not sure I like to have my mouth on fire. I like to have maybe a slight sweat and a little bit of a drippy nose. That's about as much spice as I can handle. I can, not as much as I can handle, but as much as I like, because I like to taste my food, not lose all senses in the first bite. So this is going to have a lot of lace and cheesecloth for decorations in this one. Some of it will be white and some of it will be inked. G'day, Marty. How you doing? Alright, this is for decoration. My husband's working on the hot rod outside my window, so if you hear stuff like that, that's what's happening out there. Okay. I will have to ink some of these tags while I'm making them, so there's that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So let's put 4 on each of these for now. Three, 4. Okay, they can be for decoration. That's signatures for 4 little notebook journals. Done. Now we'll do some ephemera. I'm going to use Vintage Photo for this one, I think. I'm gonna need another blender foam. Oh, my knee. Blending tool. Oh, we've got fires in Canada. That's not good. That's not right. No, we're not going with vintage photo. We're going to go back with walnut stain. Get off my screen. That's better. Vintage photo wasn't dark enough. And some of these tags I need to put on back onto craft stock. So let's do that as we go. Geez, I wish I had a glue stick that I could use. That would make things so much easier. That just needs to be inked. Inked. Tell Keith that. It is a very well travelled glue stick. You let them into your craft room and they steal your freaking glue stick. I tell you. See, there's another word that Americans shortened. It's solder with an L. Solder. But you guys say solder, which makes no sense. Makes no sense. I thought he was my friend. How can I rely on him to slap you up the back of the head when you use the wrong paintbrush if he's going to be fobbing me off in the background? That's not right. Just not right. Why don't you stand up, you stupid glue bottle? Jeez. Oh, yeah, I knew she spelt it that way, but you say, I've watched it on the car building shows, you say solder when it's solder. It's bizarre. Oh, no, you're not the only one. You're definitely not the only one that says it. I've heard a gazillion Americans say it on YouTube. That's the way they say it. There's a few things that you guys say that I go, wait, what the? Did they just say height with a H when they're saying height of something? And did she just say across when it's spelt across? That's not right. Some bigger ones. That would be an outside when it's warmer experiment to see if I can melt 89 gnomes into wax seals or pendants or flat back embellishments. Nope. Who says I'm not having fun? Who says that? I'm having fun. I'm having fun. Okay, go off there to dry. Go somewhere flat to dry would be better. What's making your teeth hurt? I don't know. I don't know. Yes. I used to have a sister-in-law that she was dumb as dog shit, honestly. I'm not being mean, but she was. And she would always try to use big words. She'd say them correctly most of the time, but never in the right context. Ever in the right context. Which made me laugh. Hi, Riley. How you doing? On your little sly coffee break. Okay. Hi, Jan. Uh-oh. I get scared when you say you've got an idea. What's your idea? What is it? Yes, what about my collection of gnomes? Which, might I add, were totally unwarranted and unwanted. that'd make a fun little garden project. String up in the palms or something. I did have these really, really cool Christmas garden stakes. I know they're Christmas, but they stayed in my garden all year round. They were metal mushrooms, but they looked like gnome hats, but they were mushrooms, and they were all filigreed, like had all the holes cut through them, and they're very pretty. But I was out there watering the garden yesterday, and I thought, man, I need some new garden lights because these ones have rusted into the ground. So I've been looking at funky garden stakes. I'm not opposed to making my own. I have done that before. I have all the tools. I even have the lights. You can come and string some garden gnomes, some gnomes onto them if you want. Go right ahead. Oh dear. Patrick's decided he wants a barbecue with all his mates for his birthday instead of going out for dinner, which means a shite load of work for me. But that's okay. We can do it. We have the technology and the capability. Probably just not the attitude. Lucky I like to feed people. So that's the first weekend in August. Or maybe it's the second weekend. I can't remember. His birthday's on the 7th. It's on the 9th of August, I think. 8th, 9th, one of those. One of them. I've got a Dremel and I've got the cordless one as well. You fit in there. You'll fit in there. Saturday is the 8th. Not here, it's not. Pretty sure it's a 9th. Could be wrong. Been wrong before once. 1977 when I said yes to the dress. I don't know. I don't know. Let's have a look at the calendar, shall we? If I can even find the calendar on my phone now. No, let's go August. How do we move the calendar? August. Okay. Saturday is the 8th. I apologise. And Sunday is the 9th. Okay. Alrighty then. I was wrong. You were right. Get off me. Done, glue booger. Alright, this is falling to pieces. I need a new one. Pam. So don't forget, if there's anything you wish to learn or want me to show you how to do, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. Got to market this Sunday. Hopefully the weather is good. Get some cards backed and then we'll start making some pretties. I've got to go to Bunnings after this and get a new hose. I'm so sick of the leaky friggin' hose. And Pat's solution was to cut off the bit that was leaking, which now makes the hose too short to reach where I need to reach to. I said, that's it, I'm going to buy a new hose and new fittings, good fittings, not the friggin' $1.99 cheap ass fittings that leak all the time. Gel plating. Well, we can certainly play with gel plating. I'm definitely no expert. Definitely no expert, but I know how to do it. There you go. Pam's better at gel plating than I am. I think I don't have the patience for all the layers on gel plating and knowing when to let it dry and when to leave it wet and all that sort of stuff. That concept gets me a little bit. But as far as... See, I like my dirty gel plate and the effect that it gives, so it's always going to be a dirty gel plate until I get a new one. Denise! I'm never going to clean my gel plate, ever, because I love the effect that it gives. Till it doesn't work anymore. Don't fall off. Will that fit? No, it won't. Darn it. Nope. Yeah, absolutely takes practice, and it's not something that I want to do all the time. I get it out, I'm going to do a whole ream of paper and probably never get the gel plate out again for another 6 months. It's not something that I'm going to bring out every day and play with. It's just not me. I'll just do one full session of gel plating and then I'm done with it. I do have to do some for the Viking journal because I want some really dark, grungy metal grungy metal bits. No, not going to fit. You go off there. I think I would much rather just make a big mess on my silicone mat and sop up the inks and things and add stencils that way rather than gel plating all the time. I don't know, each to their own. I admire people who can gel plate and do all that long haul layering stuff, but I just don't have the patience. Don't have the patience or the real want for it. I love stenciling, layering with stencils and metallics and all that sort of stuff, but I don't need to put it on a gel plate. So I get my spray box out and put my silicone mat in the bottom of it, spray some colours, let that dry, spray some colours, let it dry, spray some colour, have a nice puddle of inks in the bottom. Then I'm going to bring that dry stuff back and I might do edges, I might plop it in there, might put some envelopes in there. That's how I like to play, and then I'll let it dry and then I might come back in with some stencils. Crap. Ink first, Diane. Ink. Hey, J-Mac. I'm sorry that I shocked you with that comment. I'm an impatient biatch. Always have been, always will be. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Pam's birthday in Australia. Righto, Riley, have a good day. Put the bottle in there. Hello, butter. How are you today? Your new progressives. What's your new progressives? Explain it to me, please, Carrie. I don't know what that is. Oh, okay. Glasses. I see. Glasses, or are they contacts? I'm going in to get myself some new glasses this week. Maybe next week, because this week's nearly finished. Thank you. They are journaling cards to put in 4 journal notebook-y thingies that I'm making. Look, there's a stick. That'll fit in there. Yeah, my first pair of multi-lens glasses had me stepping over shit that wasn't even there. It was pretty funny. Goose stepping around the shopping centre car park. Got to get that depth perception working with new glasses. You're going to fit on there. Oh, it's very windy out there. Nope. Nope, you have to wait for the next one. Yes, that's a hard one to remember. Moving your eyes and not your head. It's not natural. It's very hard to train yourself. It doesn't take long, but it's not easy. Yeah, when I got mine, when I first lost my job, I needed new glasses, and I thought I can't afford to buy these trifocals anymore. I need to just go back to 2 sets of glasses, one reading, one. It was cheaper to buy those than it was to buy one set of the trifocals, and I thought, oh. Anyway, I put my old glasses back on, just the normal glasses. Oh my god. Nope, I just need to save up and get the trifocals. See, there's one of your problems, Christina. Stop worrying about what other people think about you. Embrace the weirdness, I say. Embrace it. It's never going to go away. I'm never going to give you up. Okay, you need to put something a bit bigger there. That's it. The people that are your people will love you no matter what, within reason. Within reason, we don't want you doing bizarre crap on the internet. That would be just wrong. All right, you need to get out of my way. Oh. Oh, I should probably check that these are still the right size before I make pockets. I need to trim some off. Lucky I checked. I didn't check the other one. That's going to be too big. That's it, Jill. There's a saying that my friends and I always say is, you're perfect. You're perfectly you. There is nobody else that is better at being you than you are. No, I did not. This is not my journal kit, Jack. It is, I'll tell you in a moment. I bought it on Etsy because I actually couldn't be bothered sitting down and designing another beach kit. The designing part is easy. It's the editing part that really bugs me. I'm not good at it and I don't enjoy it, so. It is. It is. There's two kits here. One is called Boho Coastal by Vivid Pixel Studios, and the other one is, there's actually two, Blank Pages Vintage and Vintage Coastal Life by Junk Journal Art Shop on Etsy. So no, not mine. Not mine at all. Well, because I live at the beach, it's beach season all year round, even in the winter. You just need to put a jumper on to go to the beach and not swim. But you all know the southerners, because they come up here and they swim in the winter, which was me 20 years ago, until my blood thinned. So when you live in a cold climate, your blood is thick to keep you warm. When you live in a warm climate, your blood thins a little so as to get around your body quicker to cool you down. So when you live in a cold climate, you come into a hot climate, even though it's winter, you'll still have thick blood and you're hot. So you swim in the winter while we all look at you weirdly in our jumpers and socks and go, yeah, you're a southerner for sure. For sure. Hey, Casey. You can fit? Nope. Is there something small that will fit? Ooh. That sounds scary as hell. Having me on the big screen. Just backing. These are just tags and bookmarks and embellishments. I'm just backing it on this reasonably thin craft cardstock, but it's sturdy enough for tags and things. I don't collage. Very rarely that I collage. That's not my thing. Collage as I go onto smaller objects like layered tags and things, but to deliberately do a collage. I actually started a book because I thought I'm going to collage and use up all my scraps from every kit that I do and make collage sheets out of it, all the leftovers. And I have 3 pages in that book in the last 12 months. So I'm not a collager. Shows Casey her shells. Ta-da! Okay, how are we going? Night, Jenny. Thanks for doing all the shares. Love ya. Thanks for doing other stuff as well. Love ya. Bye. Nope. No, it's not Marty. I bought it on Etsy. It's from Boho Vintage from Vivid Pixel Studio, which is some of these. And then there's the blank pages that are the backing on these journal pages. These ones here. There's 100 different designs and colors in this kit, and it's only like $3. And that is from Junk Journal Art Shop, as well as the some of the images as well. The Fussy Cuts are Junk Journal Art Shop. And at the moment she's got buy 3 and get 20% off all 3, and they're only like $2 each or something. $2.08 or ridiculous crazy price, but yep, get 100 pages for that. They are very pretty kits, and I was just feeling lazy and I didn't want to do all the editing of making another kit. I'm just not into editing. That's why I do lives. I'll collage onto a journal, like on the front of it, and layers and all that sort of stuff, but actual collage page, no. Just can't do it. Yeah, it always baffled me that we take a perfectly good piece of paper, cut it into smaller perfectly good pieces of paper, glue it to another perfectly good piece of paper in order to cut it up into smaller perfectly good pieces of paper. It's freaking weird. It's weird, and I love weird stuff. Oh, let's put these 2 bits down before I forget. I'm sure it is fun for some people, but for me it's not. I am a do it as you go type person. Always have been. Just winging it, no plans. If I need something collaged, I'll do it when I need it. Everybody's different, and that's what I love about this community. Everybody does their thing. That's my husband making noises. Hey, Anna Marit. He's out there building chassis for the hot rod. All the cross members to hold bits in is what he's building. Should be measuring for the little tabs to hold the radius arms on if anybody is interested in that sort of thing. Hey, Ellie. Are they really? I'm sorry, Carrie. I'm sorry. But those ads pay for my little bottle of glue every 3 months. It's about all they pay me. But yep, Pam is home. She's up over, and it's her birthday tomorrow. In America, today. In Australia, it's her birthday. Wait a minute. Sarah. Let's stick some of these on there. There's a log. That will fit in there. Beautiful. Nope. Yep. Yippers. Glue is important. I am making I'm making 2 journals and 2 notebooks in the beachy theme. So the tags and journal cards are for the journals, and the ephemera is for the notebooks. And the journals, of course. I thought I needed some beachy journals for the market on Sunday. itchy eyes. It's definitely hay fever season. It's very windy. Oh, okay. I'm glad it's not just me. Glue is important. And you know, if I have a good month, I get paid on the month. And I can buy the good glue. If I have a crappy month, they won't pay me until I have $100 in the bank. So it could take 3 months. Therefore, I have to buy cheap glue to get me through. So sometimes I have Boyle's glue, which is cheap, but a good glue, but it's smelly because it's like Fabri-Tac, Fabri-Fix, Fabra, one of them things. And when I have a good month, I can buy art glitter glue. So I'm rationing the art glitter glue because I haven't had a good month. No fires here yet. I thought we had a fire. The fire brigade was going off last night, and police and ambulance, and ended up being an e-bike rider stacked with an electric skateboard rider on the bike track, and one died and passed away. Those things are dangerous. Well, the people riding them are dangerous because a lot of them are just stupid. Go stupidly fast. They don't have any protective gear on. That's why they've made the laws. Okie dokie. Yep, the smoke certainly does do a number on a lot of area. Yeah, see, Line Code PVA is really expensive here. We have to get it from Amazon Australia. I haven't seen it anywhere else. And that's just as expensive as art glitter glue. Art glitter glue is $54 for this size bottle. What is it? 16 ounces. It's $54 plus postage. It's ridiculous. It's glue, for goodness sake. It's good glue, but it's glue. Okay. This light is washing it out a little bit. It is actually a lot, not a lot, but it is actually bluer than what's coming up. I hope nobody is in the direct path of any fires. They are devastating. For sure. Yeah, she not cheap. Definitely not cheap. I mean, I would use this glue every day, but the smell gives me a freaking headache. That's why I don't use Fabri-Tac. It's acetone based, of course, and it's stinky. It's good glue. It dries pretty fast. But she's a stinky one. Hello, storekeeper's daughter. Have you been here before? I don't remember you. But that's nothing new because I have a really bad memory. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome back. If you're not new, do you have a channel? Do you make stuff? Do you have content? What do you do? What do you like? We're nosy like that here. Do you want us to share your channel so people can go and give you some love? If so, one of my lovely mods who actually work will share your channel. Hi Denley, welcome. Well, I hope it's not your last time we don't scare you off because we can be pretty silly here. Never nasty, but pretty silly and wild. There's no nastiness here. It's a good place, a good safe place to come and play. You do junk journals? Awesome. Do you want us to share your channel? One of our mods will grab your link. There you go. Thank you, Anna Marie. Where are you from? We're from all over the world here. So there's Canada and there's US and there's Australia and New Zealand, and we're from everywhere. We're from everywhere, man. And yes, we break into song quite often. What did I say? What did I say? Reno, Nevada. Don't think we've had any Nevada people here that I can remember. Do we? Do we? We're all a fabulous bunch here. Love them all to bits. Oh, there's another lighthouse. Don't need another lighthouse. We need another tag. I do design my own digitals. This is not one of them. This is somebody else's on Etsy, which I need to go to my big computer to link it into this video afterwards. I do have stuff for sale on my Ko-fi. And there's also some freebies on my Ko-fi as well. Some lacy bits and some boho bits and all that sort of thing. Yes, it's Pam's birthday tomorrow in America, today in Australia. So she gets to have me sing her happy birthday twice. How lucky is she? Everybody gets happy birthday sung to them twice. And if you mute me while I'm singing to you, I'm going to sing it to you more. Or I'm going to give you an earworm that will haunt you for a week. Because it's just the kind of sharing, caring gal that I am. You want the version that Janet got? Careful what you wish for, because that can happen. I'll just send everybody the link to come and join me live all across the world. We'll all sing happy birthday to you with lag, and it will sound like a serial killer's version of Row, Row, Row Your Boat. And you'll love it. Or we'll just get Casey to sing because he can actually sing. So everyone go over and show the storekeeper's lady. Now I've forgotten your name already. Show us some love. Please. All right, I think we'll do a page of, oh no, I've still got a couple of pages of tags. I should just do them all, get it over and done with. Because I'm not going to be able to put these together today. I'll put them together tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. I've still got a half an hour or so to go, so it's all good. You just have to put up with me doing the boring stuff. Well, that's not going to fit there. Nor is that. One mil. Denley. Denley. It'll take me a couple of times to remember. A lot of these ladies here do lives at different times. So if you want to watch lives, go and sub to a few of them. Christina does lives. Pam, Ginger Cat Lady does lives. Tammy does lives. Kel does lives. Lots of them do lives. And also do videos. Which I need to start doing again. Videos, because I changed cameras and this one doesn't hook up, doesn't do with my, doesn't play nicely with my laptop, so it won't let me record a video because it's dumb. Casey does lives when he finally sorts his internet out. I was going to say shit, but you know, I shouldn't say shit on here. This Sunday. Awesome! So you finally got it sorted enough to go live again. It's only taken you 7 years, or 7 months, or seems like 7 years. Oh, I need a drink. It's getting warm in here. So if you like awesome grunginess, Casey here is the man to go watch. He does fabulous grunge. Yes, so much glitter. And a lot of people here don't do lives on their own, but they do join others of us that do lives, which is pretty cool too. And you'll often find us stalking, joining other people on their lives as well. Need to. Casey is very talented. Get over. Depending on when I hear back from Kerry, he'll either be on with me this coming Sunday or next. Okay. Let us know. We'll come over and harass you. Support you. It's very exciting that you've got Kerry the Crafter on with you. So, Denley, what style of journals do you make? What's your favourite style? Mine's boho and beach and anything that's not frou-frou and yeah, I do a lot of styles, but mostly beach, boho. Beach and boho is my thing, but I do have a Viking one coming up soon, which will be exciting. As soon as I finish collecting shit for it. Looking for your groove? Awesome. Awesome. I found my groove. And it's definitely not frou-frou and shabby chic. That's not my thing. And cutesy's not my thing. I have nothing against them. They're just not my thing. Brenda. That's a cute little ship. He can go in there. Will it be enough space? Yep. What did I miss? Oh, yes. I have to improve my kidnapping skills. She went home. She left me. Pretty rude, I reckon. And, Ellie, and she stole my glue stick. She took my glue stick all the way back to America. My glue stick. The thanks I get for hosting her. I'm just going to let everybody know that she stole my glue stick at any possible time. She did. She did. She stole my glue stick. The fact that I don't use glue sticks has got nothing to do with it. She stole my glue stick. She made her own birthday present. Happy birthday, Pam. Here's a stolen glue stick. Whew, might have to turn the air conditioner on. It's actually getting quite hot in here. Could be the fact that I've been sniffing this glue for the last 2 hours. That could have something to do with it. It's Pam's birthday tomorrow. It's Pam's birthday here in Australia today, but in America, it's Pam's birthday tomorrow. All right, I got the shakes here. Obviously, my sugar is low. What have I got? It's 12 o'clock. I want to finish doing this. I'm just going to go and grab a piece of chocolate and a glass of water. I'll be back in a sec. Amuse yourselves for a moment. Yeah. Hide some gnomes. Hide some gnomes. Pam. I think you've hidden enough friggin' gnomes in my house. I haven't found them all yet. All right, we're nearly done. Nearly done with the inking and the gluing, and then we've got to cut it all out again. Some of this stuff does not need to go on to the board. Like that. Already did that. 89 freaking little gnomes, and Riley still can't remember how many she planted in my house. Started off at 14 and ended somewhere around the 20 mark, I think. I found most of those. And I found about 60 little gnomes. So I still have about 30 something gnomes to find. Oh, not just little gnomes. There's a big garden stake gnome and a friggin' huge zombie apocalyptic eat your face off gnome on the top of my toilet. There's friggin' gnomes everywhere. And the catchphrase was, "Motherfucker! There's another gnome!" Don't encourage her, J-Mac, for God's sake. One even fell down off the door frame somewhere and hit me in the head. They've got them everywhere. Found them in my tea box. Found them in my sugar jar. I found them in my bathroom. Found them in the second bathroom. Every freaking drawer that I opened, and I have got about 100 of these drawers sitting in front of me. Just about everyone had a freaking gnome in it. Oh, I think everybody knows that story. In my craft room. on the door above my jewelry rack, I think it fell from. They're on top of my photo frames, picture frames in the lounge. Freaking everywhere. Everywhere. And I still haven't found them all. That's true, J-Mac. That's true. And apparently I've got to check the hot rod as well. There's probably some in there as well. Because we went cruising down the Esplanade in the Buick, which they were so loud they drowned the engine out of the big block V8 engine. Woohooing. Couldn't even hear her. Bye, Carrie. Have a good night. Thanks for popping in. But it was a fun time had by all. There was much laughter. I don't know. I probably haven't found. There was one hanging one that was hanging from the blind handle above my sink. There was some in the canisters in like the tea and stuff, coffee. I have no idea where they all are. No idea whatsoever. Yes, they got to go cruising in Wanda down the Esplanade. We went after dinner. I cooked a big roast dinner. Then we got in the Buick and we all piled in the Buick and we cruised down the Esplanade, took photos of we tried to take videos of the lights, but apparently Pam was too drunk to operate a camera. And we went for ice cream, which was awesome. Awesome. No, I have not named my gnomes, and I will not be naming my gnomes. Only this guy, like, he'll get a name. But the rest of them, no, there's freaking hundreds of them. They'll just be called assholes. Because every time I found one, I was like, motherfucker, another little asshole. Sure. That's what you say. It was working for Jill from the back seat. Yeah, well, I searched everywhere for Barbie sheets and I could not find any anywhere. I was very disappointed because that was definitely going to be a thing. Couldn't even find like an odd pillowcase somewhere. I'm not sure how. Patrick was really disappointed when we all went for ice cream. I'm not sure if he was more disappointed that he didn't get to go in Wanda with all the girls, or whether he was disappointed in not getting ice cream. No, I don't think you did get any video of the lights. We're getting to the bottom of the pile. Woohoo! Casey. No, I think he was disappointed he didn't get ice cream. I've often driven the car without him, so probably wasn't that. Are we done yet? The tags are going to be glued down to the craft paper, and then I'm going to put some torn paper on the back for writing on, and the rest are going to be just glued to pages throughout the book. Clusters, make some clusters, make some paper clips, that sort of thing. Just got to get the inking out of the way, then it's all playtime. Yeah, probably too loud for Patrick, even with his hearing aids out. He did say he heard lots of giggling coming from the kitchen. So, yep, there was lots of giggling, that's for sure. They almost killed Beck, I think. She had fluids coming out of her nose. I'll teach her to drink when we're in the same room. 3 more pieces. The prep work is always the most work, all the inking and the fussy cutting. And oh, I lied, there's 4 pieces. All right, put you away. Got to glue these few bits down. Righto, Casey. Thanks for popping in. If we don't see you before, we'll see you Sunday. Don't forget to put you put a link up already? I'll have to go back and make sure I get notifications on. No, just Blue the dog. Blue moved with him. Get over there. Out of my way. I think I'm going to make cinnamon rolls this afternoon and Vegemite scrolls as well. Thank you, Anna Marie. Thank you, thank you. No, apparently the roommate bought blue for Casey. That's the story I got told. Yeah, it's windy today. blowing a gale out there. Glad I got all my washing done yesterday. My clothes would be over in the paddock getting worn by cows somewhere. Oh yeah, the roommate's moving as well. That's yes. He sold the place. Or was selling the place or something. That's what happens when you sleep, full stop. You miss out on stuff. I've been pretty good at going to sleep early-ish, but I still wake up 1 o'clock in the morning for an hour or two, which is really, really annoying. No, it's acetone based, so it doesn't warp the paper or anything. It's all good. I don't do that because I try to stop drinking anything after 8 o'clock at night. So usually I don't have to get up and pee anymore. Which is fine by me. It's stinky glue, Pam. Doesn't do the warping thing like PVA-based glue does to paper. I still need to use that chunky embossing powder you bought for me. I still need to see how that works. Not in this one, probably in the Viking journal. Oh, that makes sense. I actually helped a friend give up smoking, two friends actually give up smoking with a lovely little tablet called Chromium. Chromium Pictolate. It stops cravings for food and for cigarette smoking. So they actually gave up smoking, which was good. Thanks for popping in. Way past your bedtime. I'm sorry. Glad you came and played with us, though. It's lovely to see you. Didn't mean to be a bad influence, though. Happens. Always said I was going to be an influencer. I didn't specify whether it was, whoops, good or bad. Need one more piece and we're done with the gluing. Well, this much gluing anyway. Well, I'm glad you caught us. Good to see you. No, this is a natural thing, no side effects whatsoever. It's not one of those psychedelic friggin' drugs that they give you, Champix and all that rubbish. No, this is a natural occurring element in nature, and it does a very good job at curbing cravings of any kind, food and cigarette smoke. No side effects, no known side effects at all, except for not being hungry and not having cravings. Like, you still eat, but yeah, cravings subside substantially. All right, that's the last one. I'll let all those dry, cut them out later, back them later. God, glue everywhere. I need to find covers for everything. I don't know what I'm going to use. I might just make them from scratch, I think. Well, actually, Pam, natural opium is chewed and not processed and everything like that. Has no great side effects or what do you call it? It has low addiction things, whereas processed opioids are the ones that get you addicted. So anyway, I'm done for now. I need to clean this mat before I start using white lace and white cheesecloth and white paper again, because I've got glue all over it and ink. I'm going to go and have some lunch and then go to Bunnings and buy a new hose. That's my plan for today. That's my plan, Jan. Everyone have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow, which was my tonight, on Pam's channel. Is that right? You're live in the morning tonight? Sometime? I can't remember. Anyway, love yous all. Catch you later.